like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Go now. 70, Indy. Smooth.
Here's Mitchell throwing on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 11. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Look at me, zipper.
Most to the backfield. Check your hot read.
49, check 49. Get it.
Camara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
It's our time, guys. It's our
61. Matchbox light. 5. Okay, go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a first down carry. It's Camara. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, rock it. Snap.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 20 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go, defense. And who we got?
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Ito Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready, 280. Check back 21. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, South.
36. Line 36. You're not ready.
Go, go.
Watch 36. 36. The
Check, check.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 29.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Out. 3 down. Out. Watch number 5. Under 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let him know.
Hey, Steve 6.
7, Mike 7. Too little,
To throw is Mitchell, operating from the gun. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
General West.
Mitchell now. From the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Alert 3.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
25.
45. Crunch time, defense.
39.
Again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, wait. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing on first down. Mitchell. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
13 yards. First down, Saints.
From the gun, Mitchell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this ride?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ryan now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Mitchell on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Complete. Smith has it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
So we got man.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Good job.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check. Hey, check back. Hey, Echo. Check back 21. I'm coming.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Go now. 30 base.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now stick. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Stick is going to float this. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Mitchell looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking long for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mitchell. Throwing again. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw. Mitchell. The open man is Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stick looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Back to throw. Mitchell. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Stick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And Thomas has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
61, matchbox, right.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hey, C6, C6.
First down.
Ready.
To throw is Mitchell on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first